strawberry letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Long letter. Subject, I know better. Hello, Stephen Shirley. I know that I should have followed my senses and my first mind. Maybe my story can help another sister or brother someday or somehow. I'm a Christian and I love the Lord. I had a best friend who has a boyfriend that is in prison. I thought it would be very cool to have a pen pal to write to and share the word of God. So my friend's boyfriend in prison hooked me up with a guy. This guy is Muslim. I had reservations, but I started writing him. I became his queen, and I started calling him my king. We exchanged verses in every letter. I kept asking God if this was okay. I asked God to tell me if this was right. His letters made me feel so good that I thought this was God's plan. A year later, he got out of prison. I graduated from beauty college after that. I was blessed to even go because I suffer from fibromyalgia, diabetes, neuropathy, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. The whole time I was writing this guy, visiting him, and taking his calls, this all takes money. I saved a little money so I could rent a car and get a room on the beach in the city he registered himself in for probation. I picked him up and we started our new adventure. It lasted exactly one day. And then we started arguing a lot. Why? He has five ex-wives. I wasn't really tripping about them, but that's what it says, S-H-O, but I was tripping on his 20 stepchildren who came out, all out of the woodwork, asking him for favors. When we left the motel after he got out, he had nowhere to go, and I was not going to let him stay at my house. He stayed in a shelter for a couple of days and then moved in with his sister-in-law. Not only did he lie about that being his brother's wife just to make me feel comfortable, he later confessed that she was the sister of one of his ex-wives. One night I had a horrible nightmare. I never have nightmares. I had this nightmare that I saw the Black Angel of Death. I was running from it, and the last and only thing I remember saying was the word holy when I woke up. Took a strange turn, didn't it? I told my daughter about it, and she thought that was crazy. My daughter gave me a ride to school. Yeah. My daughter gave me a ride to school the next day, and we happened to see these laborers striking and a big prop of the Black Angel of Death. Me and my daughter looked at each other, and she said, "Now that's awkward, Mom." First thing I did when I got to school was call my pastor. I left her a message and she texted me back and she said she will be in prayer with the Lord that day about me. The next day she calls and explains what the Lord told her. He said that Black Angel of Death, he sent that Black Angel of Death to warn me to seek him, so I had to let him go. It was hard to let go of the good times, but those good times was the jail talk. I may have been sprung for a minute, but I ain't stupid. I would never lose my soul to any man. I finally let it go. No, stop, Steve. I finally let it go, and now I find myself in hard times. I have no income anymore. I am on standby with a job in cosmetology because I am waiting for my test date to get licensed. But in all this, I have learned to get closer to God. I know I am going to make it. I was so angry because I stayed without sex for 2 years to only be blindsided by some fool. I'm just happy to have the Lord to lean on. Peace. Okay, peace out.
Peace.
Yeah, what do you want us to say? What?
Peace, like you finna bounce.
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Where you going?
Thanks for writing. Have a nice day. I mean, what do you want us to say here? You're not asking for any advice or anything. Yes, this is a crazy letter, but nowhere in here
Yes, she is.
has she asked for help or advice. I mean, the subject is I know better. So if you know better, you have to start doing better. One thing I can say is stay with the Lord. Please don't let anyone else let you do anything this crazy. All that writing back and forth, and you didn't know he had 5 ex-wives. You didn't know he had 20 stepchildren. You didn't know any of this. I'm glad you let him go. I hope you come to your senses in this letter and know that this guy was no good for you. He was lying to you, probably like he lies to everyone else. He just wanted to have somewhere to go when he got out. You saved your money. Now you don't have a job and you have no place to go. This is ridiculous. All I can tell you is just stay with the Lord. Please, Steve.
First of all, let me straighten something something out. This ain't got nothing to do with the Lord.
I knew you were going to
We can take the Lord out this letter right here. Because this ain't nothing but some foolishness. Why did the Lord always get drugged into this? This ain't the God I know. I had a best friend who had a boyfriend in prison. I thought it'd be good to have a pen pal to write and share the word of God. So my friend's boyfriend in prison hooked me up with this guy. The guy's a Muslim. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But here we go. I had reservations, but I started writing him. Didn't you just say you wanted a pen pal? So you started writing the dude. I became his queen, and I started calling him my king. Your king in prison. Then you start off with your king. Now, if he was your king and went to prison, I got that. Stand by your man. But to discover the king in prison, most kings is free. Most.
Yeah.
Most of them is free. We exchange verses in every letter. Now, I know some Muslims, the verses are very, very similar. They're written a little bit different, but it's about the same, you know what I'm saying, same theory, analogy, so you got caught. I kept asking God if this was okay. I asked God to tell me if this was right. His letters made me feel so good. I thought this was God's plan. Quit talking about God in them. A year later, he got out of prison. I graduated from beauty college. I was blessed to even go because I suffer from here we go. Fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia, Steve.
Diabetes. Nephrotherapy. What is that, Shirley?
Let's see, what is that? Neuropathy?
Okay, she got nephrotherapy, glutathione,
nerves,
diabetes, you got high cholesterol and high, you sick as hell. I'm sorry, how did you write? Who was holding you up? How can you type with all this? I didn't know you could get all this 460. What is all this you have?
Got a lot of stuff going
Why
on.
are you writing a letter? This letter, you should have been writing the Make-A-Wish Foundation, really. Because I don't know what the hell you writing this strawberry letter for. Your ass is almost dead. You got a flipper goggle. You got nepotism. You sitting up in here, got diabetes, high blood cholesterol, probably got something else, appendicitis. You gotta have a toothache in here somewhere.
Hey, we'll be back. Stay back. You're listening to the Steve Harvey.
All right, here we are. We back with this lady right here. We ain't got to recap this later. Here's this lady that's got flitterbigitis, diabetes,
Fibromyalgia, neuropathy,
some high cholesterol, and high blood. She the method man in prison. They been pen paling all this time, and I don't know what they were writing about. Because when he get out of prison, they argue as soon as he get out of prison. Why? Because he got 5 ex-wives. I wasn't really tripping about them, but I sure was tripping about his 20 stepchildren who all came out of the woodwork asking him for her. Hell, that's their daddy. They ain't come out the woodwork. It's daddy back. Now, I don't know what y'all was typing, but how you don't mention 20 damn kids in all of your writing? How you don't mention 20 damn kids? I got you don't want to talk about the ex-wives. I got that. But them damn 20 kids, you making a baby every 6 months. You know, it's amazing. Hell, you've been making babies for 10 years, every 6 months for the past 20 years. My God, you're amazing. Now, here's the other thing. I think y'all was arguing because he didn't know you was sick as hell. A lot of times, it ain't no telling how much medical equipment you had to have in that damn hotel room that you rented down on the beach. How much medical equipment and apparatuses and all this was jammed in that damn hotel room? Because you ain't there screwing this man that ain't had sex with a woman and I don't know how long. You turn up, your fibromyalgia been kicked in. What is it, Shirley?
Fibromyalgia. I think it's
that kicked in. Whatever that is, your neuropathos kicked in. What is that, Shirley?
I don't know, nervous system.
Just tell me what the word is, girl.
Neuropathy. Hey.
That kicked in. Ain't no telling what that could something to do with being crazy. Anytime you hear neuro, that means your brain off. You got cholesterol, high blood, diabetes, ain't no telling what else. You damn, I don't know how old you are. Oh, this whole letter's going crazy. I can't keep up. Then you saw an angel of death. I don't know where that came from. You text your pastor about this angel of death. Your pastor told her she'll get back with you tomorrow. She said she prayed for it. She called you back next tomorrow. Told the Lord told you to seek him. I thought you was already a Christian that was emailing the Muslim. I don't know what's going on, but I like this new text because I'm exhausted. I like this new text in and reveal ministry y'all got going in. I don't know who this pastor is where you got to text the pastor and then he revealed the ministry. Y'all can't keep going on. You text your pastor about a dream, she comes up and tell you the secret. I don't know what's going on. Let me get all this in. I think the reason you ain't got money is because all your money is going on prescriptions. I don't know how. What all is so much wrong in this damn letter?
Crazy.
This big black angel of death. Then you and your daughter was. What?
Huh? You just.
Paula? Are you all right? No. Steve.
Okay.
You feel that?
Steve. This letter was too much for him.
Yeah.
All right. Tweet me and my girl Shirley.